Okay, I hope audio works. Audio works. Okay, seems to be working. Great. Well, so Stable Diffusion 1.0 just came out, and I'm going to show you, or we can try to load it on ComfyUI and maybe a few other UIs. Let's see. So I have an old version of ComfyUI, probably need to update right now. Yeah, definitely got some updates here. Not sure if we have to install any dependencies. Okay, seems to be okay so far. Here we have the old SDXL 0.9. If you have those, you can just leave them in here. I'm gonna delete them to save some space. Right. Model is released officially since 10 minutes, so we can download them just fine, I guess. You're gonna need the safe tensor versions. By the way, I'm running this on Ubuntu on Windows, so that's gonna run fine with 10 gigs of VRAM and even a little bit less. These are the type of pictures you can do with SDXL. Let's see. Okay, done with the base. In case you don't know, in case you tried Stable Diffusion earlier this year or last year, Stable Diffusion was one model, base model, and right now the new architecture has like two models: a base model that we just downloaded, and a refiner model that does basically refine a noisy version of the base model's output. You're going to see it in ComfyUI, how that works. So if you want to run that on Windows or natively on Linux, it's pretty easy. You just install SL. Or guides how to do that. Basically this link here, you're going to install WSL2 on Windows using this command in a new shell, Windows shell first, then you can activate Ubuntu. You can download it from the store. Basically just go into your Microsoft Store and search for Ubuntu. Here, and just install Ubuntu, open it, and you end up with a Ubuntu terminal here. Installing ComfyUI is easy as well. You just follow the guide on ComfyUI's website here, GitHub. Don't follow the Windows guide here, but if you really want to have a simple version, you just download a one-click installer here, or if you want to do it manually, you use the Ubuntu console like I do with the manual install here. But if you want to go really fast, you just do the one-click installer here. I did the manual install here, basically just running git clone ComfyUI and then pip install the requirements. Okay, base and refiner have been downloaded. We see them here. Go back to ComfyUI's root directory here. No, sorry. Here we are, and started. Yeah. Let me think. I think it's main or server. No, I think it's server .py. What happened here? Might be having not enough VRAM because I'm streaming. I'm going to turn off my camera. Maybe that helps a little bit. And the NVIDIA broadcast here real quick. Let's run that in low VRAM mode. Maybe that's going to help. Nope, so it's definitely not a VRAM problem here. Oh, it's main. All right, my bad. Yeah, there we are. You're getting a local URL that you can just run. Here we have a that's a custom workflow, I guess. I'm not quite sure about that. It seems to be new. It's not the custom workflow I downloaded. Maybe let's do that. Let's load the default workflow. Okay, that's the default workflow here. Looks a little bit different than the custom one. Let's see how that works. Okay, so the model is loading. Oh, that's base model only, and it's pretty fast. Not sure here what I have to do, if I have to load a custom workflow or something. So that's base right here, but what does chat say? Okay, so people are generating stuff already. Yeah, people are using the refiner already. I'm just trying to figure out how to load a good workflow with the refiner and everything available. That's about automatic. I'm right now Stability AI, the makers of Stable Diffusion. They work together closely with ComfyUI. So you should use ComfyUI and not automatic 1111. It has been released for 20 minutes now. People are already having thousands of questions. Okay, gonna try to figure that out by myself. Is there any default workflow? That's the old workflow. I can load that, but it's not really what I tried doing here. Okay, that was like an unofficial workflow that has been distributed before when 0.9 was out. And I'm gonna try that one with the 1.0 files. Let's see if that works. Space, no, that should be refiner. Okay, and that should be base. You have to choose the models here that you put in the model folder and then just run. That's gonna need a lot of VRAM, I guess. It's loading the base model into the VRAM. Okay, first latent pass. Writing the base image. And then doing the refinement, second pass refinement. Okay, it's loading the second refinement model into VRAM. There. If you have enough VRAM, or if you use some optimization parameters when starting this, it should actually keep both models in VRAM or in RAM, I'm not sure yet, and you should be able to generate multiple images in fast succession. But right now with this workflow I have here, every time I try to regenerate, I get a out of memory exception and I have to restart ComfyUI. Okay, it's generated and it's now basically just decoding the generated image, which should be okay. We got an out of memory. Yep, killed. That's because I'm streaming right now, so let's try low VRAM. Let's do that again. Generating. The cool thing about this workflow that I got here, it has been widely shared in when 0.9 leaked, the unfinalized model, that you have a positive prompt supporting terms and negative prompt. Even though in 0.9, 1.0 right now, stability said you don't really need negative keywords like in the old models where you just had to basically put a long string of negative keywords in it and hope for the best, so it will not generate like bad quality, grainy, noisy stuff, deformed stuff. So stability said if you properly set up your workflow, you actually don't really have to use negatives, except you really want to steer the model in a certain direction artistically by avoiding something, but really you don't have to put a bunch of negatives like this in here. So it's decoding. We should shortly see something. If it's not, yep, okay, there we are. That's the standard image. So I'm sure if you tried 0.9 or right now 1.0, you saw this image. It's even using a fixed seed somewhere. Trying to figure out where I can do a random seed. Refiner. Ah, seed here. Yeah, seed. 71. Randomize. There we are. Okay, let's try something completely different. Okay, let's try that one. Some of you might remember Joe here, Mr. Guitar Man. He was once, I guess, #1 on YouTube in the beginning, in the very early beginnings of YouTube, 2006, I would say, 7, 8. Yeah, really famous channel. And then years later, he got into Stable Diffusion. I saw him always on the Stable Diffusion Reddit subreddit, and he had this very good GitHub repository that helped you to train your own stable diffusion models. I'm sure there is somewhere an updated workflow because I heard even with 10 gigs of VRAM, 8 gigs of VRAM, it should be really, really fast, faster than this. Let's see if we can even decode the image, or if it's, yeah. You see, that's the issue with this workflow, I guess. Really have to find a better solution for that. Otherwise, you always have to restart the UI. I wonder what clip space does here. I'll check that out afterwards. I did some human evaluation, I guess, of preferences of generated images between models. Oh, that's bad. I didn't know that 2.1 was even worse than 1.5. I mean, I know it was harder due to censoring to generate whatever you want, especially not safe for work stuff, but 1.5 in a blind test is observed as being better. Wow, okay, 0.9. SDXL base, that's a huge step up from 1.5, I'd say. Okay, we're still generating here. And people are generating a lot of stuff. Looks great. Okay, someone had the same question. I'm interested in that too, so please tell me what's the official workflow. Okay, so a bunch of people coming out with their own custom UIs. Okay, that's my post. Let's see. Oh, I didn't try the encoder VIE. Ooh, that's really slow. Yeah, of course. I guess I can stream at the same time in 4K and even with low VRAM option, it's not going to work. Are there any other options? We're using Xformers already. I mean, I can try no VRAM when low VRAM isn't enough. Use CPU for everything. That's too slow now. Not gonna do that. Well, anyways, you guys should definitely try that out. It's absolutely crazy what you can generate. I mean, look at the quality here. And it's open source, so do whatever you want and have fun. Have a look at the subreddit. It's definitely the best place to learn more about Stable Diffusion. And yeah, see you next time.